Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. Little horror story, I think, for you. Sort of, maybe. 3,929. It's called No Dreams here. But Pippa, you're frightening me. And then she was awake once again, strapped to all the same monitors, listening to the blips and the bleeps and the ticks and the noises of paper being spit, being spewed, being eaten, being shredded, and being stacked and stacked until the crumple folded in on itself, flattening everything else quite a bit, and then waiting for that moment when what was then piling above the collapsed bundle would be collapsed atop of it, as the next ball of oversized ticker tape became burdened by its very maze of road maps denoting the glitches and the ups and the downs and the slow rises and overly long decrescendos. That's a long sentence. Esther looked around at all of this, but only for a split second, until the staff were on her with a simultaneously bombardment of questions. As she lay there, marvelously able somehow to ignore the usual barrage of questioning, she closed her eyes again, thought of Pippa, and with every single part of her that could still pack a punch, she was, for the first time, able to make it back home to her Pippa. And did she ever want her back for good, to join her lovely daughter, except to relive that one final game of hide and seek, the one that went the most awry? She'd miscalculated. The moment she realized Pippa was gone, the second she felt as if she was screaming again, "But Pippa! Pippa! Please come back! Pippa, you're scaring the hell out of me!" She felt herself uncontrollably re-enter consciously into her waking life, where she stayed for at least a bit longer than the last time, until she was able to ascertain that it had been 2 weeks and 3 days since the staff had last seen her conscious, had asked, as always, in that bombardment that was their immediate questioning, where one question inevitably always stood out more clear than any of the others, being that were more clear than any of the others that were slung at her all at once. And that was, "But Esther, who's Pippa? Who is Pippa? Esther!"